This is MSR TV6 15 Minutes News. In the headlines, high-ranking officer Leclerc is here to evaluate crime prevention. Crime rate dropped drastically on Dutch St. Martin. Carnival 2014 Expo in primary schools. These stories with much more details coming up right after this.
MSR Cable TV, simply the best.
Prefet Gilles Leclerc, a high-ranking official nominated by Interior Minister Marvel Valls to look into the crime situation in Guadeloupe and St. Martin and St. Barts, visited the island to evaluate the efficiency of gendarmerie and police operation as well as other crime prevention organizations. Prefet Gilles Leclerc met with several government officials, including President Arlene Hansen of the collectivity, First Vice President Guillaume Arnel, Director of Police Territorial Flavien Basile, and Patrick Hennock, Head of Collectivity Anti-Delinquency Department. Gilles Leclerc's sign was prompted by the alarming rise in delinquency and homicides in Guadeloupe and St. Martin in 2013, and his mission is to evaluate the functions of law enforcement and secondly, to optimize the means of fighting delinquency. Here is Prefet Gilles Leclerc speaking during the press conference held at the Sous-Préfecture.
Afin de, premièrement, lutter contre la délinquance, c'est le fond de la mission, bien entendu, puisque ça ne vous a pas échappé que à la fois la Guadeloupe et Saint-Martin avaient des pics de violence qui étaient anachroniques par rapport au taux de criminalité que nous avons sur l'ensemble de la métropole et des dom-toms réunis. Donc tout ça, ça remonte à un certain nombre de semaines puisque ça a entraîné une visite du Premier ministre, puis du ministre de l'Intérieur, puis un certain nombre de hauts fonctionnaires qui ont pris un petit peu la température des choses, qui a entraîné une réaction de nos ministres pour que je puisse venir épauler la préfète de Guadeloupe et mon collègue Chopin pour poursuivre un certain nombre de choses qui ont été engagées, en mettre d'autres en œuvre et surtout essayer de mettre une méthode en pratique, une nouvelle organisation, une réorganisation et puis surtout faire une synergie, mettre en place une synergie des services pour que tout le monde travaille dans le même sens, en ayant toujours, comme je vous le dis, en tête la lutte contre la délinquance et enrayer la spirale infernale. Donc la première partie de ma mission que j'ai commencée il y a 15 jours et quelques, puisque bon, là, je termine la 3e semaine vendredi, c'est évidemment d'abord rencontrer l'ensemble des services de sécurité, les autorités administratives et judiciaires, et puis progresser comme ça pour avoir une vue d'ensemble objective de la situation, avec un plan de travail que j'ai déjà d'ailleurs concocté et que je vais décliner aux différents services en les associant. Mon mot d'ordre, c'est de travailler en collectif et de travailler ensemble. Donc ça veut dire que tout le monde doit participer à l'œuvre de lutte contre la délinquance pour enrayer cette spirale. Évidemment les forces de sécurité en priorité, mais aussi la justice, mais aussi les collectivités, parce que bon, dans la lutte contre la délinquance, il y a aussi un aspect important de prévention. Et donc relancer un petit peu des choses qui étaient relativement en sommeil, comme les CLSPD, les comités locaux de lutte contre la délinquance et la prévention de la délinquance, le comité départemental de prévention de la délinquance en Guadeloupe qui ne s'est pas réuni depuis 2008. Donc vous voyez qu'on a un certain nombre de retards qui se sont mis en place. Et puis poursuivre dans les communes un certain nombre d'ateliers qui sont la prise en charge des jeunes, la prévention contre les stupes, le travail aussi au niveau de la parentalité. Il y a beaucoup de choses, il y a beaucoup de chantiers à ouvrir qui ne sont pas nouveaux. Certains, on les découvre, d'autres, on les relance. Voilà un petit peu ma mission. Donc moi, si vous voulez, comme je vous l'ai dit, collectif et participatif. Donc tout le monde va travailler, chacun aura sa feuille de route. Et moi, je vais superviser la feuille de route. Et puis, bien entendu, modestie et humilité, parce que c'est une tâche compliquée. Il y a beaucoup de paramètres. Mais en tout cas, il y a un paramètre qui est certain, c'est qu'il y a le travail. Donc, en général, quand on travaille, on a des résultats. Donc, je ne veux pas dire qu'on ne travaillait pas, mais il faut vraiment poursuivre et surtout maintenir la ligne, ne pas relâcher l'effort.
During a press conference on Thursday, Chief of Police Peter De Wint and police spokesperson Inspector Ricardo Henson reported that there has been less crime in 2013 than in the year 2012, according to statistics presented. Although certain individual offenses showed a rise, the overall crime figures have fallen, as have members of most individual crimes, officers said. Police Chief Peter De Wint said he is pleased with the results as a lot of demands are being placed on police officers. About the cooperation with French St. Martin, De Wint says it is exceptionally good and a treaty is now being prepared between the Ministers of Justice to intensify that cooperation. One of the things that will change is that on the specific condition, police officers on both sides of the island will be able to continue chasing suspects across the border. The primary schools on French St. Martin are being treated to an in-house experience of Carnival 2014 and a test of what to be expected. The Alpha Williams was the fourth primary school to be visited by Helena Hansen, coordinator Baysay Day, and her crew, who together with Miss Andrea Harris, animated Baysay Day, who organized calypso singing and dancing for the children to enjoy. The children were seen to be enjoying themselves during the performances, especially the calypso singing, which was done by the well-known entertainer Fox Two Sons, who also presented their CDs to some of the children who answered several questions which was posed by a teacher. Here is School Director Mr. Ambrose Ellen addressing the pupils and speaking to MSR Reporter.
Alors, c'est une exposition qui a lieu dans le cadre des activités pour le carnaval. C'est organisé par la CETOS et par les équipes des bibliothèques de la commune de Marigot et des autres écoles de Saint-Martin.
And so the children are going to be, you're teaching the children at Expo how to participate in Carnival, the upcoming activities?
Alors, dans la préparation, évidemment, on demande aux enfants de faire le maximum, c'est-à-dire la décoration de l'école. Et peut-être plus tard, on arrivera à faire un grand défilé, qui sait. Mais tout ça, ça se prépare dans le temps. Il faut du temps pour préparer ça. Il faut aussi de l'argent, parce qu'il faut acheter le matériel pour pouvoir donner aux enfants l'envie de faire et de créer. Et à partir de là, on arrivera à faire des choses peut-être plus élaborées, plus intéressantes.
Coordinator Helen also explained the purpose of this event at the primary schools.
We organize every year something in the schools around cultural events, and this time it's about carnival time. So we are there showing the kids what calypso is all about. That's one of the cultures that are disappearing, that most young kids do not know about. So we are introducing it to them. So that's what today is about. And then if you see on the outside, you would see an exposition of carnival in different areas, Guadeloupe, Brazil, for example. And that was done by Miss Andrea Henry, who is responsible of the library and Hervé Williams one.
Is this the first and only school, or are you going to be going to other schools?
We did 2 schools already. This is the 3rd school, and then we'll be having it in all the other schools as we go until we reach into French Quarter.
The Mental Health Foundation, MHF, gave away free candles on Thursday, February 13th in collaboration of Valentine's Day. The The candles were all made by the Mental Health Foundation patient at the Mental Health Headquarters factory. The candles, which were available in all sizes and shapes, were given away on a first-come, first-served basis. The Candles Factory is under the Frayaja Care product and has been the largest community outreach base since 2007 to showcase the skills of the participating staff and client at the Mental Health Foundation. According to the staff, the candles which are being given away were from an old batch and is given away to the community with love. Here are some of the staff members and a client of the Mental Health Foundation to elaborate more on the candle given away.
And basically, today we invite people to come over to get some candles because, tomorrow is Valentine. And we want people to light a candle for a loved one or give it to a loved one.
Candles, also not alone for loved ones, but for your neighbors, your parents. And we had a good bit of candles left over. And we thought that's the best idea is just to give them away to the ones who wanted candles.
And in the idea is Valentine, and is it also, in case you have a family members who is suffering with a little problem, you can also present a candle? Exactly. Is that one of the ideas?
That's exactly right behind the whole picture of giving away candles. It's not only loved ones. It's also, your loved ones could be very close. And it's a father, a mother, a sick one, a good neighbor.
And why candles?
Because we have a candle making room in which our clients get the possibility to do certain activities. Because one of the things we are trying to do is, people with mental illnesses, they are not so, vertegenwoordigd on the arbeidsmarkt, on the labor market. So what we're trying to do is also give them some the possibility to get some skills. And one of the projects we have is the candle making room. At the moment, it's a little bit down because we're getting new clients in. But this was like an old stock, but we're gonna restart the project. So we wanna get rid also of the old stock, but we are willing to share it with the people in St. Martin. So, and then later we're gonna sell them too. But a few people came in today because they read the article in the newspaper. So people are really looking for candles in St. Martin. So it's not only a thing that people in the United States or Europe, the more cold countries, but people in St. Martin also, because sometimes we have that situation with our electricity company, then it's good if you have some candles around. Also, you have to imagine when we have a hurricane, candles could be of good use too. So it's not a bad idea. So that's the way we want to get the people, our clients, ready for the labor market. Yeah.
And we have here, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Javan Jacobs.
Javan, and you're a client here at the Mental Health Foundation?
Yeah, I help make some of the candles.
You make some of the candles?
Yeah.
Before you came here, did you know how to make candles?
No.
And you learned it here?
Yeah.
So you can say it do good for you here?
Yeah.
And how long have you been here, Javan?
Like around 3 years.
3 years now. And you enjoy working here?
Yeah.
And now to end our news, a press release from NVGEBE. NVGEBE is proud to announce that they are going green. According to a press release from President of the Managing Board, Mr. Romelio Maduro, and Chairman of the Supervisory Board of Directors, Mr. Calvin Bloyden, NVGEBE is embarking on a 2-megawatt solar project for independent power producers, IPP, to be executed in 2014. This renewable project main focus is to reduce the carbon footprint of the island, which will also reduce the electricity bills to the consumers. Within the next few days, an ad for public tendering will be placed in the local newspapers, where all solar project developers, suppliers will be invited to a meeting at NVGEBE, where the candidates will be provided with terms of references for a 2-megawatt solar project. Other renewable projects are scheduled to take place after the first solar 2 megawatts project has been completed. Residential and business customers will benefit with this new initiative. The NVGEBE Managing Board and Supervisory Board of Directors reaffirms that NVGEBE is committed to a better serve the community and to reduce more of these renewable energy projects on the island. This has been MSR TV6 15 Minutes News. We want to thank you for viewing. Until next time.